Hello students, in this lecture of Total Quality Management, we are going to see a contribution of another quality management guru, and that is M. Edward Deming. So Deming has proposed 14 points of management, then 7 deadly diseases of management, then Deming cycle, also called Plan, Do, Act or PDCA cycle. Deming also proposed concept of system of profound knowledge. Let's see Deming's 14 points of management. They formed basis for transformation of industry and are applicable to all sorts of industry. Now these points are, first point is create constancy of purpose. It means try to make continuous improvement in the product or quality in order to survive in this competition and to grow the business. Second point is adopt new philosophy. It includes try for continuous improvement, give priority to customer satisfaction. It is more important than making only profit. Try for defect prevention rather than defect detection. Involve everyone in quality improvement process. Third point is eliminate need of mass inspection because it is costly and unreliable. Instead of inspection, improve production process so that quality product is made right in the first time. Prevent defect rather than inspecting each and every part of the process. Fourth point, stop awarding business based upon price tag. Avoid to accept the lowest bid. Try to appoint single supplier to each item. Develop long-term relationship of loyalty and trust with the suppliers. Fifth point is improve the system constantly and forever. Find the problems and correct them to continuously improve quality and productivity. Encourage the innovations. Also encourage people to share their ideas for improvement. Sixth point is provide modern training. Train the employees to make best utilization of resources. Train them to reduce waste during the production. Seventh point is adopt and institute leadership. It means supervisors are not supposed to only punish the workers, but they must lead and guide them. Eighth point is drive out fear throughout the organization. This fear causes ignorance of organizational goals and poor workmanship. Fear is generally due to job insecurity and performance appraisal methods. To remove fear, create environment of trust and treat employees with dignity. Welcome new ideas. Encourage teamwork. Ninth point is break down barriers between the departments. Departments generally compete between each other due to goal conflicts and avoid to take responsibility. So instead of that, promote team culture and change the attitude from I to we. Tenth point is eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets for the workforce. Only exhortations causes irritation in employees. It causes low quality and reduces productivity. To improve system, provide necessary resources. 11th point is eliminate numerical quota for the workforce. This quota shows only quantity and not the quality. Avoid this quota or the target approach. Instead, work for continuous improvement of product quality. 12th point is remove the barriers that rob the pride of workmanship. These barriers are poor process control, inadequate training, preferring target over quality, etc. Instead, maintain stress-free environment and dignity of work. 13th point is encourage education and self-improvement. Train and educate workers for self-improvement. Provide them training on continuous improvement. Also train them for problem solving. The 14th point is take action to accomplish the transformation. Now, the top management must always be committed for improving quality and productivity. Ensure that there is the implementation of all the above 13 principles. These are 14 points for quality improvement. These were proposed by Demings. Demings has proposed 7 deadly diseases or sins of management. These are responsible for keeping any company away from achieving desired quality and competitiveness. First disease is lack of constancy of purpose. So the lack of goal is risky or dangerous for the company as well as for the employees. Second disease proposed is too much emphasis on short-term profit. Profits obtained by reducing the cost of research or by reducing the number of employees is found to be harmful for company. Third disease proposed is evaluation of performance, merit rating, or annual review of performance. It is found that performance review of employees may cause them unhappy or it may discourage them. They may get frightened. In certain situations, it was found that product quality and performance is beyond the limit of employees. Fourth disease is mobility of management. So, frequent transferring of job responsibilities to the new employees may affect the production process since they are new and lack the sufficient training. Fifth disease proposed by Demings is running a company on visible figures alone. So, by just depending on visible figures or numbers like number of customers or number of products manufactured, so they may affect the company. There are other factors also which should be taken consideration. Just by depending on the visible figures, it may affect the performance of the company. Sixth deadly disease is excessive medical cost for employee health care that increase the final cost of goods and services. So it is found that based upon the healthcare cost of the current and retired employees, it may cause excess burden on the company, and this is reflected in the final cost of the products. The seventh deadly disease is excessive cost of warranty fueled by lawyers who work on the basis of contingency fees. So this disease can be controlled by imposing government watch on the business activities. Demings has further proposed plan, do, check, act, that is PDCA cycle. It is a 4-step method. It is used to keep control on production activity. Also bring continuous improvement in the production process. This system works continuously in the form of cyclic process to achieve desired quality of products. PDCA cycle involves 4 steps. Let's see them in detail. First is planning stage. It involves identify the problem, then set the objectives and collect the information required to make necessary improvement. Tools used for these steps are cause and effect diagram and 5 whys method. Second, do step involves start implementing the plan prepared. Often, experiments and trial runs are done. During check step, the plan implemented is checked to give confirmation that the improvements are made or not. Now in the fourth, that is act step, it involves taking action on information collected. If all checks are okay, then implement new process. And if all checks are not satisfactory, then repeat the PDCA cycle. Demings also proposed concept of system of profound knowledge. He advocated that all managers must know about it. Now this concept has four parts. First, appreciation of a system. Second, psychology of people. Third, theory of knowledge. And fourth, knowledge about variation. As per Demings, manager must know about first appreciation of a system, which involves understanding the overall process, which involves suppliers, producers, and customers of goods and services. For improvement of a product, it is necessary to have cooperation between different components like supplier, producers, and customers. Now, manager must know about psychology of people. They must know about human behavior. This will help them to motivate their employees. Managers must also know about theory of knowledge. It means that improvement of company depends upon continuous study of organizational setup and different processes. Manager should have knowledge of variation. It includes study of different causes and reasons for defects in products. It depends upon mathematical data collected during the entire process.